Hey you guys, it's Kimberly. Welcome back and happy Vlogmas. I'm back with another video and potentially wearing the same outfit because multiple videos. Let's shoot it all in one day. All right, so today I am going to be talking about Poshmark versus Mercari and which one is better for your selling options. The realization that I could sell my clothes came to me in about February when I was like, I need money and I don't know what to do and I need multiple side jobs and stuff like that because I'm a starving artist. And I just kind of fell onto Poshmark. I think I was looking at eBay first, but Poshmark and Mercari make it so much easier. And guys, I'm telling you, if you need a money saving tip, sell your clothes online. And also I had recently come off of watching like Minimalism, the documentary, and then just realizing like less is more and realizing how much we buy and consume and what we actually need in life. I also previously have been like donating my clothes all my life. So it's not like I'm now never donating again. So I still do donate, but when your girl needs money, selling your clothes online is bang. Like you can make a lot of money off of it. I'll start with Poshmark. Poshmark I started in February, like I said. It's very easy to upload. You just download the app, take a couple photos, and write a little description, and you're good to go. Now, that's like basics, but the more I realized how Poshmark works is that you kind of have to put your work into it. Like you should take really nice photos or decently nice photos. Just have a clear background. You probably get more people interested if you have a detailed description of your item and what you're selling. These things might sound obvious, but when you go onto like Mercari and it's a little bit more free flowing, you just see like one photo and no description. You're like, is this legit? But Poshmark definitely has that backing of like, this is legit. Like some people do this like as their full-time job, whatever. They buy stuff, resell it. I'm just kind of just selling the stuff that I have that I want to get rid of that may be good quality that I no longer use. I've done really well, I feel like, on Poshmark, or for my needs. I've made a good amount of money, and then in the beginning I made some purchases that I liked of things that I want, and I was like, this is great. First of all, I'm buying secondhand. Second of all, I'm using the money that I made, so I'm not really spending money in essence, because it's things that I didn't want anymore, and so I sold it, and then that money gets turned back into making a purchase. So I was like, this is so great. Then I realized halfway through, I was like, wait, why don't I just try not to purchase and then make that money and then give it back to myself. Now, the one thing about Poshmark is that if it's under $15, they will take $2.95, I believe, for themselves, and if it's over 15, they take 20%. Poshmark has a flat shipping rate of $6.45, and I'll talk about how that's both good and bad. Sometimes the seller will offer deals like $4.99 shipping or free shipping, but usually that's on higher priced items. Where the shipping is easier and more convenient, it's a flat rate for under 5 pounds. Like I'm not really sending anything over 5 pounds, and I absolutely love that. I don't have to think with Poshmark. Like I just put my clothes up there or my items, and if it sells, I just print out the label, slap it on, and I can just throw it in the mailbox. Love that. So convenient. With Poshmark, again, you have to work a little. So I became a Poshmark ambassador.
Okay, so here are the Poshmark ambassador requirements, and don't get scared. You have to share items from other people's closets 5,000 times. You have to share your own items 5,000 times. You have to share new Poshers, 50 of them. You have to have 50 available listings, 15 minimum sales, and an average rating of about 4.5 stars and one love note given, which is basically a nice review. It seems like a lot, but it goes by really fast if you're vigorous.
Once you get into that level, you start racking in so many followers and so many people viewing your stuff and sharing your items that the sales definitely increase. So if you're just starting out, if you have like popular brands or stuff like that, like you'll sell easily. But if you just kind of have like regular, random or no-name brands, it's really hard to get that visibility unless you share. So the sharing can be a good thing. It's a little bit more effort that you have to put in, but the visibility is great because whoever your Poshmark friends are following you, they can see that, and so they can see it on like an explore page. You can force your items to get to the top of the search engines in Poshmark, which is great. Now on Mercari side, I joined Mercari a couple months later, maybe sometime around the summer, when I was just like, how can I maximize my selling for my more simpler items. Mercari, I don't know why I laugh with it. Mercari is like the in-between between Poshmark and eBay. Again, it's super easy to upload your items. You take a bunch of photos, check the categories, you're good. You choose if you're gonna pay free shipping for them or if the buyer has to pay the shipping. And then here's where it gets tricky, and this is why I end up liking Poshmark a little bit better. The shipping is kind of tricky to me. So it's like it goes by weight. So like 0 to 1 pound is like $4.25 is the shipping. Then you go 1 to 3 pounds, it jumps to $8. Then it goes to $13 and higher based on the weight. Say you sold like 2 pairs of jeans, that weight like might carry it over to suddenly being $8. Or if you have heavy shoes, like $8 shipping is kind of, to me, a lot. They only take 10%, which is great. That's why I like them a lot. That's a plus for them. But then you just made like almost no money. I love that I don't really have to think about the shipping. With Poshmark, it's like my stuff's under 5 pounds, like we're good. Only thing with that is that you don't share your items. So it's just like you have a closet full of things. With Mercari, I like to sell more simpler items so I know it'll just be that $4.25, and then I don't mind paying that shipping because it's low. It's an extra $4, like that's fine. It's only when it gets to bigger items. Now the thing that's cool about Mercari is that it's not just clothes, it's shoes, I have an iPad on there. If anyone wants a sealed 32 gig like old school iPad, or like one of the first, second, or third generations, I don't really remember. It was a gift that I just have never opened. I'm selling that on there, and like you can see computers on there, you can see cell phones on there. The transactions are just so much more easier, and it's an easy way of getting rid of your stuff. Say you're moving or downsizing, you can sell like pretty much anything on there, and that's what I love. It's a really nice marketplace. Based on searches that other people do, they'll come across and they'll view it, they'll like it, or they'll keep moving. With Poshmark, you can share your stuff and force it to get the visibility that it needs. A tip with that from Mercari is in the description to just write a bunch of different brands as well so that it gets more visibility. But then also be honest, be like, hey, this isn't actually Brandy Melville. The way that you can contact your buyer is so much easier with Mercari. You can just, there's a messaging system, so you can ask the person directly for more details. You can make an offer to them directly, and they can respond back or counter or however you want. The only thing that kind of stinks about that is that sometimes I guess people have like used Google to find an item and then they just buy it, so they're a new user. So if I'm trying to contact them to be like, hey, I'm sending out your item or whatever, there's just no response because I think they don't know how to use the app. So that can get a little kind of annoying. With Poshmark, you have to just leave it in the comments of the product that you're interested in, and then you can only make offers. I've had 2 instances that drive me nuts when someone like buys the item and it's super low or super cheap, and then like I'm packing it up, good to go, and they're like, oh, the buyer has canceled. And I'm like, or like I have an item where I resold some products that I use, like hair care products, because like if I use a product, for me, I would rather not throw away that almost fully used product. I'd rather pass it on to someone else so they can just try it out and see. Like I have even taken that. I've gotten items that were already opened or used, but I want to try that out. I'd rather do that than buy the full price and then be like, oh, this doesn't work. But I sent something out to someone and I should have known it was going to be shady. Ugh. They like never picked it up, or the delivery couldn't be delivered, so it sat at their post office, and it's like says it's coming back to me. This has been like over a month now, and I never got it back. And I was like, I know something shady probably happened where they took the products. If you have really low prices on certain things, like beware. You can transfer both of them to your account, to whatever account you have. So both Poshmark and Mercari, it's easily like a direct deposit back into your bank. It's not that hard to grab a brown box, put your items in, print out a label, and just ship it off. Both of them are super, super easy. For items that are good quality that I am absolutely not using, but someone else, it may be able to go to another home, I'll put them on those websites. But I've gotten some really good stuff on there, and so I'm gonna do a video showing you my favorite Poshmark purchases and my favorite Mercari purchases that I absolutely love. If you're looking for ways to save money, to get discounts, to make money on your own, I highly recommend just joining both of them. I bought my Diva Curl shampoo and conditioner off of Poshmark. I only paid 34 cents. Amazing. I think it was selling for like 20 something together, but I had money in my bank already from my past sales. So when the math all went through, I paid 34 cents. Like 34 cents for a full shampoo and conditioner of Diva Curl. Are you kidding me? I was so happy. All right, so that's my video on Poshmark versus Mercari. Do you guys sell on there? What are your closets like? Let me know down below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I wanted to come on and show you guys a little example of it. Now that it's like holiday season, I definitely feel like my sales have picked up. So this is a Nook that I'm selling. This is a
Playbill that I'm selling, but I just didn't have a small enough box. And these are some Ralph Lauren gloves that I'm selling as well. I got 3 of those sales in the last 2 days or sometime over the weekends. 2 of them are Mercari, 1 of them is Poshmark. So I definitely say if there's any time that you want to start selling stuff, it's definitely around the holidays.